starting off with my audio straight away. Thank you, Tab. Thank you for closing. My server. Send. Quickly flick that over to live chats. Pop up there. What's going on here? Nothing. There. Right. Onto the scene. That. 0.68 today. So we've got 68019 Brutus through the platform. 68008 Avenger. 9 Greater Angular Mark IIIs, and then we got 68003 Astute, bring up the rear of the consist. So this should be a fun consist to run down to Plymouth with. Right, without further ado, route. I want that set. There we go. I should turn the DRA on, shouldn't I? Oh well. I'm going to make sure that's set. So as soon as I flick it over, there is a tab. Okay, don't know why. Oh, hello MC King again. Welcome back. Oh, good bit of thrash for 5:08 in the morning. Go with that. Foursomes this Saturday. I'll have to have a look at that. Just realised that my mic was halfway down my face. That's not ideal. But yeah, 37 Saturday. There's actually 3 tours for me. MC King, Buys My Wheel, deciding to have a lot of fun. But it's actually 3 tours for me on Saturday. It's GBRF 69s, I believe, and also LSL 47s and an LSL Steam Tour, I think. Oh, can't beat a good bit of Caterpillar Thrash. All of them are producing power. I am nubs. I'm differentiating between reading Discord and not reading Discord. I'll just quickly pull it up on my phone. A second. Yes, thank you, Yahoo, for telling me. It's a little spaz on the camera. Anyways, that's that. So we're slowing down. Not dragging brake, am I? Yes, I was. Yes, I was dragging brake. Because I had my loco brake on actually when leaving the new yard. And I completely failed to acknowledge that I even had it on. Okay, look at here. 4 kilometres on the loco. For the trip 5. 5? 9. That's quite a long way out. Yeah, they're not bad locos, to be honest, MC King. And also, I must mention, thank you for mentioning the 73s. The video of that was uploaded Tuesday. It's a little bit beyond. Don't know where the cut-off is in this loco. Think it's 102. But I've intentionally set this scenario to be slightly earlier on in the morning so we can get some lovely screenshots of it in the sunrise. Oh, good evening, Oscar. Oscar. So I should say. Yeah, good evening, Oscar. How are you? Such an annoyance that this GSMR doesn't work. I'd love for this to work. Yeah, I'm not bad, thanks, Oscar. Melting in the heat of the UK, but melting in the heat of the southwest. But other than that, oh, I'm not doing too bad. So F3 actually works. Ah, it just resets loco hours, I think. That's my 75. Better start braking for that, because I have absolutely no confidence in braking of these of the cats, because I don't drive these very much in train sim. Same MC King. I'm ended up waking up quite sleep deprived, just because it is so hot. So hot. Yeah, so Locos Oscar. So we're driving 68019 Brutus. 68. No, did I say 69? 68019 Brutus. Then we've got 68008 Avenger. 9 Greater Angular Mark 3s, and then we've got 68003, which is the nameplate Astute. And I think I might take this down to Plymouth if I've got time. If not, then it'll be our usual fallback plan of painting. Although I should have enough time. Cats are performing quite well so far. What I hate is when I take a screenshot. Yeah, when I take a screenshot, you can always hear the sound of the Steam capture window, which isn't the best, really. Ooh, that could be a screenshot with the sun just poking in through the middle of them. Or I could better line that up. So we'll go by the couplers themselves. Steam are fast, they are MC King. Although, can be hard to maintain that speed. Because I was on Spirit of Steam the other day on Train Sim World 3. Got a loco up to about 111 miles per hour, and then it just completely cut out. Well, it did come up with a scenario failure actually, which is not clear if I didn't have enough water, which I was constantly injecting water into the loco, or whatever it was. As a favourite TOC Oscar, ooh, that is a hard one. I suppose I might have to say cross country for now because their cross country HSTs are amazing. Obviously they're meant to go in October. Had to think for a minute. Seriously, I haven't had ETS. I just realised I haven't had that on. That should, I think, really be done in the rear loco. I just loved in the Ickley tones. Actually, I'll disable the ETS. We'll stop in Dawlish Warren and perform a bit of a power changeover. But then sort of have the ETS on the rear 68, which I should have had anyway. Flashing single yellow. Train Sim should have new stuff. I do agree for the most part, MC King. I just feel like TSC, it's good, although AP keep enhancing more locos that we've already got. I think it would be good if we had sort of perhaps the 745s and the 755s be finished. Although those are being done by ATS at the moment. Ooh. Bit hot for the loop. Lovely feather telling us where we are. Where we are? No, where we're going. Ooh, bit quick. Dropping that pretty much into full service. They do not, Oscar. These are just diesels. Although the 88s are bimodal locos as they have a pantograph. Although the 68s themselves are just diesel. Using Caterpillar engines, I think. If I remember correctly. So cool just seeing it slowly roll up the platform. But States training train sim. I think that's already been done, MC King. A nice MC King. And it's where we are now. Although this is Dawlish Warren. Great food they do here though. Including the boathouse, which I believe might be what this building's resembling. Oh, this is where we're stopping. This is where we're stopping. Lovely catching the light and the lovely overbridge. Yeah. Brilliant. Or actually, that would be a good screenshot if that tree wasn't in the way. Wouldn't exactly say that, MC King, but yeah, thanks for praise, I suppose. UTS activating this amazing 68. That's just gone and invented the brakes. So that's ETS running in the rear 68, which is correct, I'd imagine. So then these front two are technically the ones that I think would be producing tractive effort. But then I think usually the rear loco is just as a banker or to provide ETS. And considering this is a full 68 consist, I don't think we'll have to worry about banker locos. Oh. Why is that gone to tail for? First step. I do not MC King. That's only for 100k, I believe. And this channel is nowhere near that. Signals now lit. DRE off, brakes on, brakes on, brakes off. Why am I just trying to take power? When it's not in I was going to say forward, but then I thought, no, I need to be in neutral first. No, I don't. It's when I don't just level when your mind just plays what's it called on you? Mind games. That's my intention, MC King. I intend to keep going for a good while. Oh, that's some good caterpillar thrash. Some good clag actually. That's a good screenshot. Although I've gone way too quick. My favourite train, Oscar. Oh, that's quite hard. Although if I had to pick, it would probably be between the 37 and the HST. Probably the 37 for how long it's lasted, which is 60 years. That's quite impressive. Obviously quite a few have already been scrapped, but there's still a good, what, 30? Still in main revenue earning service and not yet preserved. It's quite incredible to think. Although the HSTs on GWR are rumoured now to go until they're 40. No, not 40. They're already 40 years old. 50. As being a train driver in real life, MC King? Probably not. I'd probably like to be more platform staff. Well, I don't exactly know how I'm expecting myself to do that when I'm already quite socially awkward to talk to people. Oh no, that's a screenshot I've not thought of before. Coming out of Langston Rock. Ooh. I like that. Yeah, probably not orientated to guarding either, MC King. Probably just more, as I said, just platform staff. Just being on the platform all day, really. Now throttle up all the way. actually. Screenshots of the seawall. Although, this would be good to get reflection, but the wall's not actually reflected, which is why I always prefer to take screenshots, say, from here. There's a lot of game stuttering tonight. I don't know why. Anyways, now you're obviously along the infamous Dawlish seawall, aka the wall that is quite prone to, being absolutely battered by the waves. Although it's holding up quite well at the moment. It's certainly the new. Never noticed that bit sticking out from the coast. Although this is working really, really, really well. But the one gripe I have in Train Sim is you don't actually have the circular blocks. I'd love to see the circular blocks in Train Sim. And I presume for Birkenhance V4, they're probably going to do this new bridge over here as well. And I think they've also done the wall sort of adjacent to the station here. Like I say, his high-speed tracks have got a lot of work to do for V4, I think. I'm in Dawlish pretty frequently already, MC King. I'm not too far off. Obviously I won't disclose where or anything, but I'm not far off from Dawlish. And so this is quite a frequent spot to come spotting really for me. Although, yeah, I don't really spot along the seawall very much. Mostly because I'm trying to focus on about a billion different things at once. Pause, there we go. You probably have, MC King, though. Penzance. Not from Penzance. Although Penzance is a place I really, 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 really want to go. Well, favourite station, Oscar? That is another. It's actually quite a good question, because I think overall, I think I do like. It's difficult because I do like Plymouth, as it's quite a nice open station, and plus Lara Depot's not too far off. But I also do quite like Exeter. But also saying that, I do quite like Westbury and London. So, yeah, it's quite a mix of stations that I quite like, Oscar. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably have to go Plymouth. Sort of on a frequent basis, but for sort of long journeys, probably Westbury. I just love going to Westbury, mostly because it's quite a nice station with two quite massive freight yards, where it ranges from colas to Freightliner, and also traction ranging from the occasional 56 to sheds to 59s to plugs as well. But yeah. You spotting as well, MC King? Yeah. It's a good hobby to have, really. Mostly because it takes you everywhere. Although it can get a little bit expensive. game's starting a lot tonight. Don't know if it's just because I've picked 5 in the morning and there's a massive blaring sun out there. I swear there's usually foliage over this side. Maybe it's just not loaded in. But yeah, this is loaded in. I think there's also a crossing point. I think I've mentioned this in the stream before, like a little foot crossing point here. I think because they're doing rockfall shelters and they're clearing line-side foliage. Where's the magnet for the AWS? It's right there. Okay. Cancel that. Good, good. Good evening, Rail Buddy. Good to see you in the stream again. That's really lagging. Yes, Hayden, I know I removed you from the Discord group chat. It's because you and Nubs are fighting a lot in the group chat. Yeah, it is like an MC King. I don't like it. Ooh. I just realised a good screenshot. Yes, Hayden. It is 68019, I think. Wait. The stream crashed. Yes, and I know it freezes when I take a screenshot, but it is also doing a lot of root stutters at the moment. Park and brake, ooh, that's something I don't want to play with. The lovely Polly Steps Beach. This is also quite a nice place for spotting. Although the car park is a lot bigger. In reality, I think the car park goes down to about here. No, actually, goes down a lot further than Signal Echo 15. I think it actually goes down to about here. Yeah, because I remember always parking up by that signal. It's a brilliant beach to go to. And more freezing. There we go. Yeah, I think it is Oscar. Yeah, freezing does get on my nerves a little bit, MC King. Gonna stay in the cab for a minute and just hope the game doesn't, it's the common phrase, discombobulate itself. It's another spoon's Aiden. Not surprised. It's probably quite nice, to be honest. Oh, so warm in here. How far into the stream? 31 minutes. Yeah, I might try to take this down to Kingswear again. Favourite type of coach? Oscar. That's hard to say, really. Overall, I think the Mark IIIs are quite nice coaches. Although the Mark IVs do look quite enticing. My wheel's deciding to do the shake thing again. I'm thinking I could put the fan on, but I haven't even got it plugged in yet, so... I'll try put the fan on, but it might pick up on the mic and I don't really want that. I opened my window, that's good. That's a lot better. That nearly dumped my emergency brake. Oh dear. Why does that make such a loud noise? I got the coldest can of Pepsi just with me because it's so warm. Oh, I've completely... It's all the heat does. Can we fail to register speed signs? Where to fly through Newton platform 2? Yeah, that could work. I can just hear my door creaking in the background because it's now got a bit of a draft. The concert's about to come hurtling around that corner. There we are. Why does it have like this weird echoey sound? I don't get it. Yeah. I'm just going, yeah, there's no police to give me a fine, and there's no driver standards manager that's just eagerly reading the OTDR. Signal is lit. Yeah, one thing I hope that happens for Birkenance V4 is that signal Echo 188 is changed to LED, because if you look in some of my videos from down here, including the Pullman one, Echo 188 is changed to LED. Echo 88 and 388 are remaining as halogens at the moment, and all of those down there are still halogens as well. This could be a good screenshot. It'd be better from the platform, really. Wait, and there's some that... And there are some that do care, even if you don't particularly. Oh, this is just mid-stage change from green to red. First time I've actually managed to do that, really. Actually, I'm going to try to take a platform shot. But just bursting into the light. There you go. Flying through. Yes, Hayden, greater angular Mark 3s. Quite a weird addition to the consist, I'd admit, but oh well. Sometimes irregularities are the things that make something more interesting. There's people talking outside my window. Oh god. A moth has entered my room. It's going alright, to be honest, MC King. It's not going too badly. Although the stock might begin to struggle in a minute, as we are about to consult quite a sharp bank. That moth is still on my window. It's fine, it can stay there. Just draw my blinds again. Ooh. Ooh, that catches the sun quite nicely. I think the lag might be down to me having quite a lot of game modifications on, such as all of this being AP stock, and then on top of that having RW enhancer on full. I haven't planned that very well. Trackside. Hey Oscar, this is a sharp bank. It's notorious for being one of the main ones that end up murdering steam locos. It's this and Hemerdon Bank. Although Hemerdon, while it's a bit shallower, it's a lot more prolonged, I suppose you could say. So it's more difficult, I suppose you could say. Thank you for warning me about my 55. I'm going way below 55. Ooh, blimey. But the banks are nothing compared to these lovely Caterpillar engines and these 68s. Tackles it like it's nothing. Blimey, that was a bit of a lurch. Shortly finishing off the bank, so I'll start idling. Although I think that's oil temperature. 197 degrees? Ooh. It feels about that in the UK though, to be honest. It feels about 197. It is warm. This might be nice to catch the 68 in. A bit of light. But I might just completely idle on the power, let it roll up to the top of the bank, and then, yeah, just let it roll down. That way we can save a full tank of fuel. So we're going to slow down quite substantially. Although we're still going to make it up. Although sometimes it's just the hidden methods that gain time. Sort of coasting and then just rolling down the bank. Because this is quite sharp and prolonged pretty much all the way now to Totnes. We're going to fly through, although quarter of an hour left until we're an hour in, but I might just keep going. I've got the time really, I've got the next 2 hours at least. Read the stream, so yeah. I could probably do half of Cornwall at any rate. But I'm not going to, because that is quite a way. But yeah, speed just picking up gradually. Ooh, desk lights. I forgot these existed actually. It was a lovely alternative to our cab light. Which is that there. I was like, where is the cab light? These are aircon vents, I believe. Oh, I think we could all do with a bit of aircon. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want ETS. Ooh. Blimey, that is steeper than I thought. Oh, God. Still running ETS in the back. That's catching the 68 lovely in the light. So we're going to chat a little bit. Instrument dial lights. Can have those on. Mostly because everyone just has them on anyway. But yes, do we stop? Do we stop at Teignmouth or do we fly through? Sort of in the sake of time, really. It's currently set to send us through the platform. Someone's roaring up the road outside. Ooh. The grain's levelled out. Bit of power. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna fly through Totnes, to be honest. Probably make quite a nice screenshot though, to be honest. Yes. That should clear, I think. Or I'd hope at least. That one. That's set to thingy. Proceed. And so this. Oh, and I'm speeding. Oh dear. I look away for 2 seconds and it's like bit of overspeed. No problem. Although now we're back on a downward gradient, I'm just going to let it roll. Here's our proceed aspect. This could be quite nice. A screenshot from the top of this. I do love a good train sim screenshots. Actually, that could be done better from an aerial point of view. There's a lag again. Oh, I should have had the ones that have headboards on them. I think there's a DRS one where it's got a headboard on this bracket, I think. The right bracket. Oh, that'd be nice to do. I don't even know if I've got the mod installed for that, actually. I'll have a look at some point, and that can maybe be Friday's stream. If I will stream tomorrow. I just realised that Friday's tomorrow. Blimey. Scary to think how quick the week has gone. Oh, has gone? It's going. And has gone. Train length. I activated that late. Summary table. Home. That one. Reset trip values. We don't need to. Although, we have done 45 miles from Exeter, I believe that is. So we're doing quite well. It's got the lovely Totnes upcoming. Quite a nice station this is. Sort of a bit like Dawlish Warren really. You've got sort of the loop platforms, but these are a lot longer. I still don't think it can accommodate a 10 car. A bit laggy. That's a 5 to 10 there. And then there's a 9 to 10 down here. Where do 10 cars know where to stop then? I think I've mentioned this in a stream before. This is quite clever. Have a shipping container on its side, acting a bit like a lift. It's genius. Although we are missing a set of stairs here. There's no milk bottles, so I'm not missing any assets. Go here so I can get a lovely screenshot of the station sign. Here we come rocketing. Put on a bit of power because we've got, I think, Rattery Bank next. Lag again. Passenger. Oh bro, some head out views. It keeps orientating me backwards. But yeah, as you can see by the sort of geographical view, Rattery is quite a sharp bank. Being showered in clag. Up to date with chat? Yes, I am. Just had to check because I wasn't sure. Ooh. Blimey, that was a stutter and a half. I feel like all trains should have this sticker. Please wait for the orange light to illuminate before opening the door. The lovely interlocks. I'm planning to go all the way to Plymouth, Oscar. And then perhaps reversing and heading back to Lara. Although not very far to Lara. If I just use this map, we've got from here to here to go, which is quite a long way. But then from Plymouth, I'm going to just reverse, go down to Lara Junction, or yeah, Lara Junction, and then back in and pop probably into one of the stabling sidings or the through roads. Bit of overspeed, but what better thing to do than thrash, some beautiful caterpillar, or cats as they're referred to. Well, they're coping with the bank really well. Blimey. Yeah, I can probably just idle to the top of here and still stay above 60. Actually, that was quite a bold, what's it called? A bold guess, yeah, because there's no way you're making it up the hill on 60. Now, he's in the Pullman video yesterday, but thanks all for the support on those two videos, i.e. the 73s and the Pullman, because those videos are done actually quite well. A lot better than I was expecting. So, yeah. Thanks all that have been supporting them. But yeah, in that, I should have stayed for a little bit longer, because that's when there was going to be a... because the 66 that runs the China Clay to Exeter was running back light. So I should have just stayed, because then I would have been able to film that coming absolutely flying back to St Blazy by par. But I was 20 minutes off. But then later on I realised I should have looked at the schedules, because it had already left by the time I was planning to go. So it was my own sort of incompetence, really, that led me to missing it. And the stutter again, after screenshots. Oh, that 68's got tail lights. Yeah, thank you very much for the praise, Oscar. We are starting to drop some frames. Although over the entire stream we've dropped 0.3. That is quite good. I'm having a look on my phone. Just the videos. What was I doubting myself when I said videos? I don't know. I doubt myself a lot. A lot recently as well. And YouTube Studios decided not to load. There it is. Yeah, because on the window here is reading that the Pullman video's got 107 and the 73's got 117, which is quite incredible. And I was editing them probably a bit late into the night. I think I ended up editing those videos at like 9:30 in the evening on Tuesday and Wednesday respectively. So yeah. But then the 73 video I've been procrastinating on editing since Saturday when I actually filmed it, so I was like, there's no point. Got to film it, and yeah. Although this weekend, I've mentioned this quite early on in the stream though, but this weekend, or this Saturday actually, 3 different rail tours. All in the same day. So I'm planning to go film all the downs and all the returns. Because the downs are 20 minutes and then 2 hours apart. And then the returns I haven't actually looked at yet. I should do that. I'll look at that after the stream. Oscar 3 rail tours. It'll be quite fun to record though, given that it is Class 69's second actually, which will be the first time I've actually seen one in person, because I missed out on the weed killer trains. Emergency crossover here, by the way. Brilliant junction. But yeah, be good seeing the 69s. Don't know which locos are on it though. But then there's 47s as well from LSL, which is quite nice because I don't think I've recorded any 47s this year. So it'd be nice to start, just a couple of months in. And yeah. And there is also a Steam tour. But yeah. So my door was also squeaking again. Why am I hearing an air hiss? Oh, it's just the compressor having fun. But yeah. Shut my door slightly. I wish I had like a mileage counter. Wow. Oh, so that is quite incredible. Yeah, I'll probably have decent amount of fun having a good look at the locos. Although I don't know where to go see them, because I mean, might go to Exeter, Newton, Taunton. I don't know. There's quite a lot of choice. But yeah, seems like you're going to have a lot of fun on the 15th of July with 3502018, which I think is the East India line, isn't it? 2 GBR 50s, 67s though. Have fun seeing those. 237s. Presume they're probably LSL ones. But yeah. And I just, well, I'd say it was the 2 GBR 50s. 50, 007 and 008. So that seems to be GBRF and Hanson sort of collaborating for a tour. Because for some reason I thought that 008 was 049, but no. Don't know what's happened to 049 then for a bit. Oh, that could be a nice screenshot. Lighting up the side. Well, this end looks incredibly bright. It's 'cause it's been in the sun for the entire run. Ooh, this could be a nice screenshot. So within the sun, banking, sort of banking into Ivy Bridge. And the lag again. Although we're about a mile out of Ivy Bridge, which will be the last station we pass through before we inevitably get to Plymouth. There's Ivy Bridge. I was wondering where it was. And here it is. I'm going to try take screenshots of this on this platform, which is platform 2. I should really unplug my wheel because it's shaking a lot at basically any input on it. Even if I accidentally nudge it, it ends up shaking a lot. A little bit of a problem with it, but it's nothing major. But yes, any second now. Any second. Any decade. There it is. Where'd you come from? Yeah. As for driving anything else, Oscar? Not really. Fortunately. I might try do something different tomorrow though. Sort of make it 4 consecutive days with content. So obviously there was a 73s Tuesday, Pullman yesterday, stream today, and might do a stream tomorrow. Yeah, mostly just to sort of equal out the balance between the live streams and the real life trains folder. Oh, folder? Playlists. So I think at the moment they might have the same amount of content. Or one more, one less, I'm not sure. But they're both around the 40s at the moment, so I'm going to try keep them level if I can. Oh, and more lag. Basically, I think when we get down to Plymouth, I might just be reversing these into Lara and then probably finishing up for the evening. Although we've come a long way in the last... God knows how long. I just realised how long Hemerdon really is. It goes from there all the way down to Tavistock Junction here. Not really, Oscar. It's mostly just to take as it comes, really. Although I might try drive a steam tour. Although it will not be clan line, considering how much fun we've had with that in the past. Flashbacks to the stream where I took half an hour reading a manual because I didn't know how to drive it. Yeah, that was not a good stream. I don't think I'm the only one that thinks that. Top of Hemerdon. Come on, game. Hemerdon Bank, roar down. Good question, Oscar. What would you like to see? TSC or TSW? Because I could do either, really. It's just a case of what you guys want to see, really. Because I'm happy to do either. Although Train Sim can take a bit more work to do, because it does usually require setting up a scenario. But yeah, it's mostly whatever you want to see, really, on the channel. Actually, I'm happy to do either, really, or any other game that I've got. So I was thinking about maybe doing an Assetto Corsa stream at some point, just a bit of racing. Although I've not actually got the storage to download that at the moment, so I'm probably going to get another drive before I install that. But you're going to have to really learn how to play ACC. There's not a Assetto Corsa competitor zone. I don't know. Oscar, seems like TSW it is. I'll try find something interesting to do for the stream. Although I do quite a bit already. I've done quite a bit of TSW recently, so yeah. I might try East Coast Way though, because that's a route I've been playing again recently for the first time since about TSW 2020. It's the first time in a couple of years I've played that route. But I prefer that 377 because it's got perhaps a more realistic sounding horn. But don't get me wrong, the AP sounds are quite good on the newer model. But yeah, I don't know really. Who's still DMing me on Discord? Oh, it's group chat again. Slowly approaching the bank. I think the signal's literally just down the corner. And there's the signal. And there's the 68s. I don't want to call them 67s or 69s. No, they're 68s. No matter how not used to them, not used to driving them I am. I'll probably change one of these screenshots to be the thumbnail eventually. Although, down Hemerdon. Blimey, this is a sharp bank. I think you can see when I said Hemerdon was quite a sharp and prolonged bank. It is really, really, really sharp. Ooh, yep. That is speeding up incredibly quickly. Initial brakes and hope that brings it down slightly. Barely. Okay. And I've got a 60 at the bottom of this, so yeah. It's a lovely 80 mile per hour bank. Just wish at the bottom the 80 was a bit earlier so you can properly get the speed up before you even attempt to tackle the bank. Because going down, well, it's a whirl of fun. But on the way up it's just... oh, it's painful. Yeah, it's painful going up this bank. With steam, I've had quite a few steamers grind to a halt on the bank. Just because I cannot get the speed to get it going. I think I once tried with a Flying Scotsman contest, and I ended up having to do like something ridiculous, like 5 Flying Scotsman locos before it actually ended up making up the bank, although just barely. So I think if I had to do a steam loco from Plymouth at one point, I'm going to have to put like 5 diesels on the back just to make sure it gets up. Or maybe one will do. We'll have to find out. Or I might have to double head with double-headed diesels on the back. Maybe. We'll have to find out when it eventually comes to that stream. Hopefully quick and responsive AWS cancellation. We're not climbing in speed. There we are. We can just freewheel off the bank now. Because we're already down to 57.8 for our 60. Just down there. I think that's it. There actually. I don't know. Probably is. Oh no, when it stops glitching. Yep. Yep, that's our 60. This could look quite nice. Ooh, TS putting us trackside. Ooh. But about to pass Lara, where this set will be stabled at the end. But yeah. So we've got Lara Junction, then we pass Lara, then we've got Lipson Junction, then we've got Mutley Tunnel, I believe. I've probably got that completely wrong. I think it's Mutley Junction. And then that might be it, I don't know. No clue. 4 aspect protection signal for Lara. It's not actually a bad screenshot. Welcome to Lara. Still missing these overhead gantries. Long maintenance sheds. And just a little engine sheds on the side. Ooh, actually. So I can do this screenshot quite well. Ooh, if I were to try get a screenshot of the depot. It's not too bad. But like on the last stream, I completely forgot to mark TSC down. I accidentally marked it down as TSW from the previous stream. But, yeah. Luckily I've managed to change it for this stream. I'll probably go back and edit the other stream at some point. Start throttling up. So by the way, this is Lipson Junction, which then takes you down to Montgold Junction, all the way down there. And you go down, you reverse, and you're in Lara. You've got ocean sidings. Lara's got everything. I think it was a grade 4 depot at some point, which I think they did all the heavy work. Oscar, I've been sort of had my own channel since, I think I remember the exact date as well, 3rd of June 2021, in which this channel has recently turned 2 years old, which is nice, although YouTube still sends me notifications saying, it's your channel's birthday. Not quite. That was quite a long time ago. Well, I did post a video on that day, and I completely forgot to acknowledge it. That's when I need to be a bit more mindful of events like this. But, it's fine. Just have to keep an eye out for next time. What platform does that want to send us into? It wants to send us into 5. I fancy a bit of platform 8. Platform 7, good enough. I'll take platform 7. Platform 7, platform 8, pretty much the exact same thing. Only 8's on the far side. Actually, what I might do is pop it into platform 7, then reverse out, and then propel it into platform... platform, I don't have a clue. It's not even a platform at all. Plymouth Park sidings. It's good sidings where they... Our lovely route indicator telling us we're going into platform 7. With the cautionary aspect because we're not cleared out the other side. This is probably not going to feel like 25 at all. It feels a bit like Jives would take it. Yes, into Britain's Ocean City, aka Plymouth. We are pulling in here, platform 7. Was that some Arriva buses? It is. We're going to be coming in a little bit quick. There's going to be some harsh braking. Regardless, here's Plymouth. We have arrived, and yes, once we've deboarded passengers. You'll propel out to Plymouth Park sidings. We are here. We are at Plymouth. Pop into neutral. Open doors with T. Lock the master key. We are here. 019 and I can't remember what the logo is behind. But now we're here, we can disable the ETS because we don't need it. Right, I want to propel us out into the siding. Will the game allow me to do such? No. No, it won't. Just for the sake of time, you're going to depart immediately. Our interlocks are off, so not going to be making the same mistake as we did last stream, I think. We had a whole bunch of Mark 1s with the doors open. That was not my proudest moment. Definitely not. Welcome back, MC King. We are soon finishing up. Just propelling this out of Plymouth. Yeah, just propelling this out of Plymouth to pop it into the Plymouth Park sidings. Although we're not going to fit. We can have an overhang. It doesn't matter. No one really expected us to be able to fit in the sidings. By the way. Oh, that's actually used by platform 8. It's fine. Yeah, they did break Oscar. Definitely not my proudest moment of streaming ever, but it was still funny. And if I ever do sort of a stream, like stream highlights, stream fail highlights, that will be one of them, and it will just be, there'll be loads of it, just of that one incident. Alright, MC King, I'll see you probably in the next stream then. But yeah, just need to propel 019 just barely past the point. Just mostly past a shunt signal, which I don't think is even ours. Actually, I'm just going to stay in 003 because it's not really worth popping out back into 0194, considering we've been driving it for ages. Brakes off, pass the launch. And for this we need a banker. Or a, yes. Someone to do the banking. Oh well. This is going to be done by me today. That'd be fun. Yeah, MC King, it really, really, really is. It's too hot. It's just too hot. But, it might change soon. We're about, not really halfway through summer, but, yeah. And yesterday we only just about switched to BSG, I believe. So, yeah. It's not long though. In the blink of an eye, summer will be over. we'll be back to how it was. Lovely, bearable temperatures. I'll actually better switch that back to tail. That'd be good. Yeah, the headlights on 0.03. They weren't on for very long. Do we even have the Vosler plates on here? Ugh. Stop. Stop. Oh. 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 That was close. Yeah. We were nearly off the rails then. Oh. Oh, that's not going to go down well with the driver standards manager, is it? Ooh. I can already feel the P45 in the post. Oh dear. Yeah, Oscar. I'm quite lucky because it registers as a derailment if one of the wheel sets go actually off the rails itself. And that was how close to being off? Oh, probably only about an inch at least, or at most really. You've got CSR and GSMR in this. 68s are that old? Blimey. Almost a disaster. Definitely is, Oscar. Definitely nearly was. That's why GWR should never employ me as a driver should I bear the ambition. Because you might see a couple events of that. It would certainly cost a lot to replace the buffers that I will inevitably destroy. Because we all know it's going to happen. I can't drive trains properly. And TS is just a walking example of that. Ooh, will we be able to clear the points to clear platform 8? Maybe barely, but I'll have to go right up to the buffers. It is MC King. Good to have a bank of diesel. We passed the points yet? No, we're not. We aren't even going to fit here. So clearly the one alternative would be to go to Lara, but I ain't doing that. Yeah, it is lucky I could go through the buffers, Oscar. Although, I think going through the buffers, that would just propel me backwards. And that would be good. At 10 mile per hour, that's debatable really. Platform 8 is still out of action. You know what? I think we'll just use Platform 8 to be honest. I don't think anything's going to be using Platform 8, so we'll nab it. We'll nab Platform 8. Not all Steam have diesels on the back, MC King. Some do just run free. Although most do have diesels on the back, yeah. Oh god, to be honest, I don't even know if we'll fit in Platform 8. There's nothing else going to be using the platform. Broke the rules, yeah, MC King. Although for this, I don't think I should be in this cab, because I think I should, really, be in the other cab, in 018. 018? 019. There we go. That took a little while to think. I'm going to jump back incredibly slowly, because I don't want to relapse. We all know it's going to happen, so yeah. Let's just try not to do that, shall we? This is quite slow for shunting. Will's deciding to shake again. Playing with the paddle shifters for absolutely no reason. Oh, forgot those existed, didn't I? But in all fairness, platform 8 is sometimes used. Although if it is, it's not for very long, which is why all stuff is usually propelled into Plymouth Park. Though I honestly cannot be bothered to drive to Lara, so this is going to be our one alternative. Oh, I don't want to go too far back though. Yeah, I was thinking because they'll probably have that shaken up quite a bit by the continuous forward back, forward back. Oh, is that going to be a spad? Of course not. There we are. We are actually stop. Oh, actually stop. Stopped. That's English. Yeah, hey, we're in Plymouth. Finally. Now we're here. Engine off. There we go. Now it's stopping. And it's already turned off. Blimey. But yeah, as we get to Plymouth, with some ridiculous level boarding. Yeah. That is not level. But yes, as we're here, I suppose we'll leave it there for this evening. Although, don't worry, I will likely be back tomorrow evening for another stream. If I'm not back tomorrow evening, it will be Sunday, no, Saturday I'd imagine, in which I'll probably also be uploading that video of the, what's it called, tours. So yes, I suppose thank you very much for watching this stream down to Plymouth, which it took us 1 hour and 28 minutes. Not bad. Not bad indeed. There's a couple of things I need to sort out for the rest of the evening, so yeah. I will do MC King. It is much too hot to just sleep ordinarily. Although I've had it on for a couple of nights and it is just... oh, it's still so hard to sleep. But yes. Thank you, Oscar. Glad you enjoyed the stream. But yes. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yes, hopefully see you all tomorrow. But if not, Saturday. Take care all. See you next time.